play Gnar mid into Azir, right? That's not happening.
Well,
is Faker just going to?
I think Azir might be going top. I mean, unless,
I know
Bertle could just play it into the Gnar.
Bertle has played this matchup a ton. The Dove tech?
The Dove tech.
It's me. It's back.
What? Wait. What?
Yeah. Okay. So because of the Azir being locked in, they feel safe going for the Gnar, and then the Sylas comes in, and also we're playing Gragas mid for some reason.
And Sylas is like, put that in like gold colors in the draft because you're up against a Gnar.
Well,
and Faker's playing Gragas mid, by the way.
Yeah. We're
Yes.
gonna get a bunch of graphics here, friends. I can already predict the last time we saw Azir top, but that's easy. That was last.
The last time we saw Gragas mid.
Also that, yeah, because that's going to be a lot of years.
Yeah.
Because even when Yasuo Gragas was kind of a thing, it was always Gragas jungle.
Yeah.
Have been spotted by this. And are going to go and pick up the early control of the brush, of the sweeper. And we know that in this matchup it has become common to just trade sums, level 1, just trying to fight for the level 2 so that you can take priority of the lane right from the get-go. And this is exhaust teleport for the Azir here.
Yes.
and it makes a ton of sense, right? Because the Azir top has been like kind of a hidden counter to Gnar for quite a while, but it has a ton of issues, most notably that top laners don't really play Azir, unless they're Dove.
Dove does.
Well, yeah, there we go.
4-0. Yeah, I didn't think he avoided
KDA.
this. Teleport back to the way that it used to be. Maybe. Not sure, though. Mid lane as well, you know, Closer got ahead in XP. He tried to make the cask play. Nothing really came of it. No early Drake just yet. It is a Chemtech Drake, which generally means bigger and better things later on.
It's an investment. Owner here has his Wheeler.
He has his Willer indeed. They're trying to get on top of Guma, who does not have a flash, but he does have a dream. The Cyclone does come out, but the heal is there on the enemy. Doesn't matter, he does go down, but Owner, at the end of the day, will be taken out as well. As now Faker in the Drake pit. He's very large. Can he do anything with it, though? No. As that is going to be another kill into the hands of Willer, who is setting everything up for his team on the bottom side.
This is some vintage SANDBOX that we're watching here.
Okay, well, oh boy. Exhaust's gonna come in very nicely here. Will it matter though as the Wallop comes in? Yeah, Zeus gonna take the life in the top lane. That's a nice little shore up for his team at least.
Oh, as Zeus and Bertle, a top lane matchup with a ton of history. The counter pick comes through, but right now, Zeus still getting the better end of... I wish that there was that much forethought in my mistake, but I appreciate you looking for it.
Yeah, you know, this is a really nice turnaround because it was very topical for the item at hand.
Started at one point of the crown, then went half the way around. It's a little more though. You know, it's like what, like 240 degrees of the...
I mean, it depends on the crown.
Well, that's true.
Actually, most crowns are larger than that, as Bertle is getting very much harassed, and there it is again, gonna miss as the exhaust has to come out, but will it matter? I mean, Zave's just gonna throw another house, flashes on him just to be sure, knows that Bertle doesn't have a flash, so might as well. Now they're just trying to 100-0 Owner here. The polymorph comes in, but they can't quite get him. He gets low enough, and Envy flashes forward, takes him down. Guma not quite able to do the same thing, but he is kiting back very nicely. Closer gets back in, even with the cast, uses the stopwatch as he's going to go down in the end anyway. Faker able to just barrel him down as the 80 carries will trade, but Faker stands alone, stands strong by himself alongside of Keria as they actually ace them.
This is the crazy performance that we're looking for. This is the fights that I wanted. Disaster strikes for Bertle, but if that wasn't enough, the follow-up fight is even worse as the predicts on this ult.
아지를 내가 피 좀 가놓긴 했거든. 야, 아질 잡을만한데?
Second time in a row.
I think I'm gonna get him.
아질 잡았어.
I got him.
나 테러 그냥 탑 들을게
And
이거.
then this is bad.
I don't have teleport. I'm just gonna hit that.
Because
turret.
Zeus gets a full turret off of this. And the confidence here, they barely don't get owner. If they 100-0 owner here immediately, they might be able to win the fight. But instead, the fight gets split up, and Faker has an incredible disengage ultimate, gets a ton of damage down, and interrupts Closer initial attempt at getting in here, and then, yeah, unfortunately stopwatch into the waiting arms of a barrel, and as a result,
Yeah.
it's a huge win here for T1. They're able to pick themselves up not only the Drake, but also a decisive teamfight victory. Faker now getting more fed, and with top lane being in the state that it is, things are looking rougher and rougher for SANDBOX.
Yeah, it's pretty rough too, especially because Faker can actually use those kills very well for extra damage. You know, this isn't a tank Gragas. He's got a rod. He is going to be scaling pretty decently, right? Like, we've come a long way from the AP Gragas mid days where his AP ratios were insane. He does kind of just run in there and has to flash away. A bit questionable from Faker, maybe trying to bait out a fight. He's been doing this a lot recently. Extremely aggressive play from Faker as, okay, now we get the Cyclone in, and that's going to be Willer going down. So it actually does kind of bait out a fight here, and the rest of Liiv SANDBOX are just running away. Tail tucked, not much they can do in this one.
Great team fighting again from T1, SANDBOX. If the dive doesn't succeed, second time in a row now, this comp is going to look a lot worse. They do have great chain CC with Wild into chains, into Polymorph. Might sense that something is wrong. Yeah, this crown procs and then vacate the area. Yeah.
Meanwhile, up in the top side, Faker might be getting dove here. This is AP Gragas, but with a rod, is he tanky enough is really the question. He's gotten closer under the turret, forces him to flash before the dive comes in, but they can just reset. As this is a 3-on-1, they should have the burst, and they will, as the turret is on top of Willer instead, and nicely juggled aggro gets him the kill.
And that's okay, but look at your bot lane.
Yeah.
The absolute state of the map is disastrous. T1 able to get the punish here, going to get what looks like 2 turrets for the price of 1.
Yeah, they're pretty good at treating map objectives like this. This is definitely something that you know, it's like a T1 style. The immediate
really start to see the difference between these two teams, where even if the SANDBOX play works out, as
Zeus is going in there, he's got backup from his team, so Willer's just going to. Oh no, he's got Meganar. I mean, this is going to stop the teleport as a very desperate TP out from Closer, who's got his own Gnar ultimate, but he's got a 1v4 dream at this point. As Zeus, you know, just trying to stack up some more Pog points in this series, I suppose. As now they're just going to start the Baron here.
So you need to respect owner. This is a 4 versus 5.
Yeah, well, Willer is here.
Yeah.
He's on vision. T1 trying to push him out. The tidal wave not going to work as they just decide to cask him and not go for the flip, as very nicely done. Faker does go into his stopwatch and survives, and the only person who went down so far, ooh, a very nice turn here from Owner, gets on top of Envy while they kill Willer, as now it's only Envy. He's got his support, yes, but that's not enough. A 2v5 doesn't work out, of course, and T1 will take the Baron and potentially this game from here.
I appreciate SANDBOX's commitment to... Oh, we either win now, we go big, or we go home.
I'm just going to cask him away, as they will push into mid and use their oversized wallets to just be very annoying. Owner with no playful trickster. I think he's just dead, actually. Gets himself caught against the wall. So that is going to put an end to the push, as here comes a little TP, okay. A little chase from Liiv SANDBOX.
They have an inkling.
Trying to make something happen. Yeah, they're trying to ward it down, but Bertle...
Doesn't have flash?
Yeah. And the issue is that Faker immediately just body slams if Bertle tries to get in. And with no flash, lack of playmaking ability in these later game team fights, as we mentioned. But they got Owner.
They postponed the end of the game. For a little bit.
True. Yeah.
Not for a large amount of time.
Watch this. Oops.
Yeah, just an oops moment. I think he got I think he got interrupted as he was trying to down pins at the inhib.
There's only one inhib left, so might as well. Going forward as Devi has an interesting angle here. Closer gonna steal this cast once again. And he hits the Gnar. Faker again, not like super tanky with the build he has gone for. It's just the tanky mage build essentially.
They gotta peel off. Willer's too low.
Yeah, and Bertle's just gonna get forced out. Culling comes in here, closer almost trying to get in front and block it. At this point in time, they will make a last stand on these Nexus turrets. As now a Nami ult has been stolen.
All or nothing. 3 inhibs down.
Yep, give it the old college try, I suppose, as Faker is going to get potentially 100 to 0'd here, but he has Zhonya's, so he makes the play, gets into the Zhonya's, as Envy trying to kite this one back, saves the massive Gnar into the wall. This fight is very broken up. Did the 2 members of T1 go too far?
Envy?
As Guma just trying to hit the Nexus, and it will be enough, as they will take it down at 30 minutes into the game. T1, a pretty straightforward win for them in game 1.
SANDBOX hitting a power spike. Just 20 seconds to let... No, I'm joking. T1 with a great play from the top half of the map. Zeus in particular, yeah, I agree with your call about farming those pot points, because that was a lead